Hi there, today I wanted to talk about the Gwenpool Omnibus from Marvel. This is a book I was looking forward to. It is a silly book. It is not a book that certain comic fans will like. A lot of sort of traditionalists won't enjoy this because it is silly. I enjoy silly comics because they give me escapism and a laugh, and they fill a gap that, just sort of mainstream superhero in just Spider-Man, Superman doesn't really fill. I'm not saying they're bad books, Spider-Man and Superman, just saying sometimes you just want something goofy, which is why I like Squirrel Girl as well. Then sometimes you want something serious, which is why I like reading Ed Brubaker stuff. But anyway, look, Gwenpool. One thing I will say is the solicitation for this, the direct market cover, had this as pink rather than blue when I ordered it. Disappointed they put it as dark blue, it just doesn't pop as much. But hey, what can you do? That's the trouble with pre-orders. Things may change. We'll have a look at the flip through and I'll talk a little bit about the book, but then afterwards we'll have a look at pricing and availability, so stick around for that. I'll put chapter markers in there if you want, so you can see. But yes, let's get on with it. So this is the Gwenpool Omnibus. You see, as I said before, the colour on the cover has changed since solicitation, which is disappointing. But it collects a fair bit of material in here. As you can see, it's all listed there. Underneath the dust jacket, you get this nice image with Gwen, Doctor Strange, going through the multiverse, as it were. See, Gwen is a character who is Gwendolyn Poole from the so-to-say real world, and she has been transported to the Marvel universe. So she's aware of comic books, she's in a comic book world, and she uses this to her advantage and comic effect. So when she's on a motorcycle, like at the start of this book, she said, "That's alright, as long as I do this, then do this, I won't die because I'm in a comic book." And people obviously wonder what the hell she's talking about, and she gets away with it. She makes friends with various people in the Marvel universe. She starts off as a Howard the Duck backup story, and then she just blends into more and more other stories. She ends up with the West Coast Avengers, which is where I've read a lot of her, and I think she works well in a team like that as well, because that new West Coast Avengers team was really fun. It was a good book, and you can collect that separately if you want anyway. Now, back to the flip through though. The art in this book is lovely and clear. It's fun. It gets across a nice vibrancy, and I think it really works. It's not the same artist all the way through, as you can see there, the art style changes. But what's interesting is that Gwen as a character is never sort of overly sexualized. Only when there's a joke to be had. So if she sort of looks like a Savage Land rogue, as you just saw a minute ago, that's sort of the only sexualization she really gets. She remains fun and self-aware. And it's a book for people who like goofs. If you like a goofy book, if you want something that is just fun and a laugh and irreverent, then check this out. If you don't, then that's fine. It's an expensive book for Marvel omnibuses, and I would say just save your money and maybe pick it up digitally if you want to sort of dip your toe in the world of Gwenpool. Maybe start with a collection from the West Coast Avengers that's available and see how you go from there. But if you've read some Gwenpool stuff before, here we are, here's the West Coast Avengers stuff now, and you like it, then I would say just grab this while it's available, because I do get the feeling that it's unlikely to get a reprint anytime soon, and I'm not sure how much Marvel invested in print stock for this, so I don't know whether it will sell out quickly or it'll be one that hangs around. But either way, I would say grab it when you can, rather than waiting, because you might be disappointed. As far as extras go in the book, I'll just finish flipping through and then we will get to them just at the Gwenpool Island bit. And here we are. Now you get some covers, you get some sketches of the covers, you get some just fun images. See Howard the Duck one there, usual sort of omnibus stuff, but you get a fair few with this to have a look through. They're nice full page pictures, then back to the pink liners, and then we're done. Okay, so that was a book. So a lot of this stuff is collected elsewhere, and that's fine. But if you want all your Gwenpool stuff up together, it's here. Price wise, you can get it for around the £67 to £72 mark, depending on what cover you want. If you want the standard cover, it's about £67. I'll show up on screen where you can order that from, if I can locate it. And if you want the direct market cover that I got, it costs a couple more quid more, but it's, you know, not even the price of chips anymore, the difference. Readily available everywhere at the moment when this video is going out. I would say this isn't a book that's likely to get a reprint, so if you want it, buy it. It's well made, and you know, it's just a silly story. Now, if this video has helped you out with the book at all, please feel free to give us a thumbs up. It does help and it's appreciated, and thanks for watching.